Alright guys, today we have a 2005 Hummer H2. This is an 8-cylinder engine. If you have something similar, same process. So you're gonna see down here I have several tools, and I have a component sticking out right there. That's called a blend door motor, right? And the part number on that is, as you can see, let me back up my light right there. So the part number on this is, you can probably read it, pause the video, I'm not gonna go through the numbers. All right, that's the original piece in there. All right, so the problem with this car is, this truck is that the heat and the AC on the driver's side is not being controlled. All right, so it's summertime right now, guys. This customer bringing the car, this is one of my friend's car, and the problem he's having is he has cold air coming from here, cold air coming from this vent, but on that vent right here is hot air, and the same thing on the all the way at the end. All right, so hot air, cold air, and cold air. And he has, this is a dual system, so this is the knob he uses to control the air on this side, and this is the knob he uses to control the air on that side. If you turn this to heat, this turns hot, all right, this side, and this turns hot. And if you turn it to cold, it turns cold. But on the other side, nothing happens. It's stuck on hot, so it's stuck on hot. So if you turn it to cold side, it does not switch to cold. All right, guys, I did a lot of research, and this car has blend door motors, such as that one right there. All right, this one faces straight up, just like that. All right, it has two bolts. One bolt goes through here, one bolt goes through there, and they're both in like number 7. No, they're number 8. All right, they're number 8 bolts. All right, there you go. All right, so these are the two that came out of there, and these two I'll explain to you where I got these two from. All right, but you only have to take off 2 bolts on this one. So this one sticks in there like that. The bolt in the back here is hard to get to, all right, and I'm gonna show you an easy way to get that out. Right, so on the opposite side, on the other side, there's something similar to this. Don't play around with that one. All right, that's the one to control the airflow up, down, wherever you want it. All right, that controls the mode of the, if you want to defrost on, if you want the air to go to the windshield, if you want it to come forward, front of you, or down, that's what that controls. All right, and this motor right here controls the driver's side. And if you remove all this right here, right down there somewhere, you have one more motor, and that's the one for the passenger side. All right, so this passenger side work, we're not messing with it, we're not taking nothing apart up here. All right, guys. And here's the part number on the one that I am gonna use. I got the piece already, I just hope it's correct. All right, let me just zoom out, let me just try to control my light in the camera so you can read the part number. All right, so that's the part number, AC Delco. Again, you can pause the video if you need to see the part number properly. All right, guys, so one more thing, I took off this cover from down here. All right, this cover was down here. So to explain these 2 bolts, that's where these 2 bolts came from. Right, so this has a bolt that goes in here and a bolt goes in here. All right, so it has 2 bolts, and this thing you could just simply, so that's how the setup is. All right, so there's a bolt here and a bolt there. All right, those are number 7, and this thing simply comes out. All right, guys. All right, so let's look what we have down here. All right, so I gotta manage my light and the camera at the same time. Once you take off this motor, you're gonna see this right here. You see what I'm turning? That's what the motor turns. All right, so we're gonna put this back in there, but you might have to play around with this because it's not gonna line properly. All right, guys. All right, so to remove this, all you need to do is this red tab. Let me set up my camera and the light in a proper angle so we can see better. All right, guys, give me a minute, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I have my camera set up, hopefully I don't move it. All right, guys, so let me get a flathead screwdriver, and I'm gonna see if I can get this out. All right, you don't need to do anything, I'm sorry, guys. So all you do, you squeeze this and this comes out. All right, this is the old one, and let me get the new one out of there. So here's the new one. Always match the part, they're similar. All right, guys. So you see this little notch here? You're probably gonna have to put that connector in and align the notch. If not, you put this in and you move it around a little bit, right, guys? And let me see if I could just do it without lining that notch. All right, shouldn't be a hard job, guys. So there you go. Right, so what I did was I put the little knob that you're turning, and I twisted it and it goes right up there. All right, guys, very simple job, guys. So what I'll do is I'll take this number 8 here, and I'll take my tool. Let me get my tool ready. All right, guys, there you go. All right, I have it in there, and the one in the back, you're not gonna be able to fit a tool in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bolt and I'm gonna turn it by hand. All right, and what I did was this little piece, you just push it right in a little bit. All right, if you can remove it, that's better, but I don't think it's gonna do too much of a good if you do remove it. But you're probably gonna have to switch hands. If you're right-handed, you're gonna have to get it in there with left hand. So you're gonna catch a couple of threads. All right, guys, once you catch a couple of threads, all right, so you're gonna take your socket, you're gonna figure out where the hell it is at, and just turn it by hand. All right, guys. All right, so all I need to do is probably make 2 more turns. In the beginning, you're not gonna be able to get a tool because you don't have too much a gap there, but once you turn it by hand, you're gonna have enough space so you can use a ratchet now. All right, guys. All right, that's it. All right, job is done. Let me just make sure this is tight, and what we're gonna do next is make sure you do connect the connector, and that's it, guys. And that's how you change the blend door motor on a 2005 Hummer H2. If you guys have a same car, similar car, you know, look into this. All right, don't go crazy, you know. And I also want to mention, sometimes when you have a cold air one side, hot air one side, that doesn't mean your blend door motor is bad. You know, it could be electrical trouble, it could be a lot of things. All right, but you do have to throw something in there, right? And I had cars in the past where it's low on Freon. I'm talking about the R134, whatever you have in the car, R12. All right, so if the Freon is low, you will feel cold in one side and hot in the other side, but you still should be able to change it to a hot temperature. It should heat up. You should be able to change it to cold. It might change the air into like a little warm, because you know what happens is it doesn't have enough Freon. So when the Freon comes in, half of the evaporator gets cold, and then this sucks the air out, cold air, and then the other side doesn't get cold enough, right? So look into that. But if you can feel that this is controlling, then look into the Freon. If you feel this is not controlling at all, that you don't feel no difference in the air, then you have a bad module, that blend door motor right there. All right, guys, thank you for watching my video. Subscribe if you need help. Just message me, and do subscribe and share with your friends, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. And don't forget to put this cover in. All right, this should take you like 1 minute. So all you do is you're gonna have to line these little holes with the vents there. All right, guys, and don't forget to pull that back. All right, so this should be fairly simple job, right? And I'm gonna put this back in later, because we still gotta do other work on this car. We're gonna be installing a radio. I'm not gonna be making a video on the radio, but let's leave this loose just in case my guy needs to have this opened up. All right, guys, thank you and bye bye. Well, guys, I forgot one thing. All right, this blend door motor was almost close to $200. All right, this is something that's not cheap. You might want to look these part numbers and check online. Maybe you can find something cheaper for at least like 50 bucks cheaper at least, you know. Or if you can find or just look online, you know, check eBay, Amazon. other parts or departments. All right, and $200. All right, so but we had no choice, you know, because I buy my parts from one guy. If he has it, he has it. If he doesn't, then I go online. If the customer doesn't like it, there's nothing I can do. You know, I can't have the car. A lot of people say, you know, I can't have the car sitting in the shop for days waiting for the part. All right, that's your own real research. I could diagnose the car and charge you a diagnostic fee, and you take the car. But I'm sorry, that's how the business is. That's how it works. You know, this is a job to me. Anyways, $200. If you get it from a store, that's how much. It was a little bit less than $200, but I'm just saying, you know, close to $200. But if you can find that online, if you're doing it yourself, good luck and bye bye. Thank you. Subscribe.